We're with Kevin James.
Kevin James, who has a brand new show on CBS.
It's beautiful to see somebody as fat as we are who's actually on television.
Right?
Right.
Give it to the chubby people.
Yes.
Come on. Applause for that.
Yes.
Applause for that.
God.
Thank goodness.
And your new show, Queen of Sheba.
Sheba.
That's right.
That is.
Now, you were on the Raymond Show, right?
Right. That's what actually spun this whole thing off for me. You know, they saw me write an episode with Ray and act on that show, and that's how I got this little dingy.
And we were told that you're a friend of his on the show, and also in real life you guys are.
We're buddies as stand-ups. We met in stand-up, and then he got this, and that's what scares us both, because he's goofy, I'm chubby, and we occupy an hour of prime time.
Now, what kind of pressure is that? Because first off, Monday Night Football's on against the show.
Yeah, that's rough.
And now they move Raymond so that Raymond is like, what do they call that time slot? That's the
Ally McBeal time slot.
Yeah, right. Oh, well, I hate that show.
I know.
No problem with that show.
He's gonna do well, though. They're gonna realize and that he has the best show on TV. And that's it.
Do you feel the pressure now to give Ray the lead in?
I have to. I'm the guy leading off for him, and I want to do well. But I follow Cosby, which is a great show. So
yeah, he's okay. I've heard him before.
You know him, right?
Because you worked on the Raymond Show, and you both have similar backgrounds in stand-up comedy.
Right.
I think that many people will agree that everybody loves Raymond is the best written sitcom on TV right now. And
Mike, excuse me.
Yes.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh, I forgot Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
I know it's not a CBS show, but I gotta come strong with it.
Of course.
And Nell Carter's making a comeback. Nell Carter.
Give me a break. She ever left.
That's right. Come on.
Do you know that as we do the show today, Nell Carter is in this building?
I know she is.
She's here to take match game.
I love her.
And when we were outside, how come we didn't see Kay James in the executive parking?
We combed the executive parking lot. We were actually looking for your private parking spot.
My spot is at a 7-Eleven on La Cienega for now.
Now,
I have to prove myself.
We didn't notice Ray's spot either. However, now, at first we were going to park in Martin Mull's spot, but then we upgraded. We saw Bill Maher because we hate that guy. So we thought
Martin Mull only had a temporary little piece of paper, and Maher had a permanent little sticker.
Yeah. However, we found out that like the Maher one, along with the George Hamilton and the Vicki Lawrence, they're like Velcroed.
Yeah.
What do you got to do at CBS to get
the thing branded?
Yeah,
bolted onto the concrete.
I think you got to be a Cosby. You really do. That's the type of weight you got to hold. Otherwise, they can just they make mine out of fly paper. I think if I have one.
Do you have a spot in the executive lot?
Not here, because we don't tape here. I'm over at Sony, we play, which is the Sony Studios.
Sony.
And
hello, Kevin James. Welcome to.
Nice to be here.
This your parking spot, right next to 7-Eleven.
Now, listen. You go from being a guy that writes on Raymond to being a guy who's on the Raymond Show,
right.
And now you get your own show. At this point, do you open your door and do they just back up a truck full of money?
They, if they do, they're not stopping at the 7-Eleven where I'm parked, and that's what I want them to do. Actually, the money is very nice. Actually,
what is the marker as far as like when you talk about Seinfeld money for syndication? How many years do you have to be on before you can?
100 episodes, Mike.
Is it 100 episodes?
You know what it is? I don't even know. It's the because now the money's going up for everybody. It's the success of the show. It can happen. Like Drew Carey shot up, and all these.
Hey, there's another fat guy making it good for all of us other fat guys.
I know he paved the way for me in a way.
Mm-hmm. If you wouldn't mind, would you just write down your weekly salary there, please?
Do you want it?
Per episode.
Per episode?
Per episode,
yes.
Okay.
Per episode.
We're very excited. Money means a great deal to us. We don't have any, but it means a great deal.
Now, don't goof with us.
I'm not goofing.
Okay. Oh.
Wait. Okay. $2 per lunch. There it is.
$2 per lunch.
All right. He's not going to tell us, Don.
I'm going to guess.
Take a guess.
I'm going to guess that. How many episodes are you guaranteed to do this year?
We're doing 13 so far that's been ordered.
Hey, and listen, excuse me. You're not doing a ventriloquist act, right? You're not Danny O'Day? Then
you were here last year. You remember us, right?
This guy might as well. It's highly unprofessional. Please move away. We were talking with Kevin James. Every time we ask you a question, that guy's shooting me the hairy eyeball.
I'm ready to go.
Okay. I don't need anybody. We hate the Hollywood hangers-on.
I would imagine that let's say you got a 20-episode commitment.
I don't have 20.
How many do you have?
13.
Well, we got ordered 13, which means they can yank you at any time.
That means you got to be taken down, what do you think $100,000 an episode?
You're crazy.
Am I
get more than that?
Look at you trying to do this. What are you making?
There you go.
Right back at you there, Don.
Okay.
Come on, Don. Lay it on me.
All right. Well,
look at the other guys. Cut the tape. Dub it.
Don't roll tape on that.
Yeah.
I make... I've been at it for 25 years.
25 years.
And goddamn it.
Okay, wait a second. I'm going to start something here. Mike, what are you making? How long have you been at it?
I've been at it for about 2 years.
For 2 years?
No, I've been at it for about 20 years, and he's been at it for about 25 years.
Okay, so now
we've been together.
I want to see the difference between a 5-year...
We've been together for 13 years.
13 years together. Now, here we go. This is the real story.
It's fun. I like it when people turn the table.
Do you guys get out together much? Is there any...
Do we get out? Is there any love? Yes. There is a lot of love.
Can't you feel the love here?
Okay, I'm going to separate this love. We're going to find out what each of you make, and then we're going to see who's worth it and who thinks they need a bump.
I make more.
You do?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Does Mike know this? I mean, did you know
I do know this, and I've always said every year I have huge tantrums saying I'm worth more, they should pay me more, and we have fights about it. No, actually, we've never had a problem. We have never had a problem with that.
The reason we haven't ever had a problem
because we are both poor.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, right.
And we wallow in poverty.
And now what's your nut now? Come on, give it to me. What do you make?
Well, listen, is that before or after the stock market crash?
You be honest, and you write down, I won't even say it on the air, you write down your salary, and I'll write down mine.
But mine is tied in, see?
What do you mean yours is tied in?
I'm tied into the show, so I don't know what mine is.
Well, I'm tied into this show, too.
Right.
Yeah, well, we get, the syndicated thing, if it actually, we get more cities.
Right.
That type of thing.
What kind of car do you drive? Let's gauge your wealth that way, Kevin.
It's not great. I drive a 90, I just got a Cherokee, a Jeep Cherokee.
Jeep Cherokee? You like it?
It's a nice one, the good one. Why, is it good?
Yeah, okay? I'm a Chevy Suburban man, but I mean, do you like the Cherokee?
I do. I'm not a car guy though.
I love a Suburban, Kevin.
Really?
Oh, big man's car.
Yeah, that's what I need. That's exactly.
Absolutely.
If I could, I'd have a dump truck. Or something where I can get in.
You like a car you can throw, and I'm not. I don't have any deal with Chevy, and we don't do.
Right.
If you want a car that you can throw a lot of crap in the back of it.
Absolutely.
Oh man, you got to try.
That's the way to go.
Test drive it.
I will do it. I don't care. I will buy it.
Big V8 engine, big powerful vehicle.
Now, what about your home? Is it a Hollywood Hills? Is it?
Nope. I live in an apartment in.
Really, you rent?
West Los Angeles. Yes, I do.
Beautiful.
You know why? I mean, this thing could go away tomorrow, and then where am I?
That's a smart way of looking at it, though. That's a smart way of approaching it.
I used to live in West Hollywood. When I got a job out here 17 years ago, my wife and I we drove by it on the way to work today off Kings Road,
right,
in West Hollywood.
You showed us where you fell out of the balcony.
I had night terrors. And we were on the second floor, and I had a bad dream, and actually ripped the sliding glass door off the hinges and jumped off the balcony.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I swear to God.
Are you a sound sleeper?
I'm out. Once I'm I'm gone.
But we had no idea. It's like we had been in Los Angeles for 5 minutes.
Right.
Oh, is Raymond here?
Your buddy Raymond is here. Ray Ramano is here.
I already gave him my salary, so you got to get yours.
$2 per lunch.
Now, listen.
Thank Kevin for answering.
Star of Everybody Loves Raymond.
Kevin, no offense, but the man is here now.
Absolutely. I will absolutely be here.
However, I would love to finish this little interlude that we've had. So, I jump off the balcony, right? And the paramedics have
You came at a great time, Ray. This is terrific. We're at the John jumps off the balcony part of the program.
But you know what? I'm already up to date. I can already figure it out.
I can see that from the elbow.
My wife and I had only been in L.A. for like 2 days, and when we got that apartment on King Street, right?
Right.
And we thought, hey, what a great neighborhood, what a great apartment. I swear to God, we've been here 3 days, and they had a gay pride parade down the road that we lived on.
If only you could have jumped off the balcony then. That would have added to it, I would think.
So we had no idea that we were like living in the gayest place on earth, which, there's nothing wrong with that, but
So they're bringing you guys along. This is you guys are buddies. Now that we get by the gay pride parade. Wow. You guys are friends, and is this in real life, or is this
complete? The gay pride parade, you guys are friends.
Yeah.
How close are you?
Exactly. How do you think I got the show?
Kevin was asking us questions like that, like how long we've known each other and then how close we are. And we told Kevin that we're lovers. And the question is, Ray,
I don't think you can work with a guy for 13 years without having some sort of sexual relationship.
Yeah. Just to get it over with.
5 years, you got to rub a thigh.
Absolutely. It's important. It's important to get that closeness.
The only pressure is you're afraid you're going to like it. All right, we better stop now. We better back it up. back, clip, and go.
Raymond, you will not only like it, you will love it.
Yeah.
Now, Kevin, it's at this point that,
It's freedom. It's freedom is what it is.
They have already so orchestrated this that they said you'll get Kevin, and then Ray will come, and they'll do like a segue. They'll do some of their buddy shtick, and then Kevin leaves, and then we get to kiss Ray's ass for a little while.
Kiss Ray's ass. Go ahead. I'm here to do the same.
Okay, all right. Well,
Would you like to go first? Would you like to
what
kiss?
it tastes like?
Chicken.
Kevin, I will. If you're going to stay, let's do a break.
Yeah, let's do a quick break.
Let's do a break, and then we'll come back. And yes, keep them both. Now listen, CBS lady.
It's a break we hate each other.
CBS lady, then don't take Kevin away then.
Leave Kevin here.
If he's going to stay with Raymond, okay?
We've waited a long time for these gentlemen, and we won't allow you to take them away.
Thank you. You're our property now. Okay, a quick break, and we will be right back. All right, now listen, we're back with Kevin James, and more importantly, we have Ray Ramano. And Ray, I will
On
tell
his
you,
lap.
I will tell you, Ray, that when we have to give away CBS crap on our show,
Right.
that there's a slogan that says, watch for the premiere of your favorite CBS shows starting September 21st. I amended that, and it says, watch for the premiere of your favorite CBS show, because, now I haven't seen Kevin's show.
Right.
So, in my humble opinion, you got the only decent show on CBS, and we love your show, and we are not like all these other fat disc jockeys kissing your ass.
I need a puke bag.
No, seriously. Can I say
You were the one that said his ass tasted like chicken. Yeah. All right.
Teriyaki.
All right.
Your show, Raymond.
It's open.
What, the bottle of water?
Do you like to open it yourself,
Yeah,
Ray?
of course.
You gotta hear the clicks. You gotta hear everything going on.
Yeah, you're also a big star. I wouldn't drink that. That may be tainted.
Not only that, I was paranoid before I became a big star.
Mr. Ramano would like another bottle of water, please, with the seal unopened.
For the love of God, do not open his water before you put it in his hand.
All right, now how much pressure, Ray, is there being basically the only good thing that CBS has?
Yeah.
No, come on. Yeah. Hey, how's it like carrying the whole network on your shoulders?
Sad part is it's light. All right. See, now there's the pressure. That's how funny I am.
That's incredible articulation right there. It's light. We'll write that down. You do not. Are you saying you do not feel the pressure, the overwhelming pressure of this network that is just thrust upon you?
Nah.
Yes, he does.
You know what the pressure is just to make the show funny. All that crap, and over the summer they were saying that we were the next Seinfeld. That was pressure enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Being compared to him. But when it comes down to writing the show, that's the pressure. Just making the show, the next week's show, as funny as it can be. Whatever, all that stuff that takes care of itself.
Well, they are. I mean, the shows are funnier than the other, and we, like a lot of people, just happen to stumble onto your show. You know what I mean?
That's how it is. I mean, it's a stumble-on, word-of-mouth show.
And what's a pisser about it is, like with Jerry Seinfeld, not to throw the comparison, but we saw Jerry Seinfeld before it was popular, and we started talking about it. Hey, this is a funny show. Well, we started watching your show, and it's like, I don't know, 6 months later, all of a sudden, there's this huge buzz. You're on the cover of the magazines, and we're screaming our heads off going, hey, you know what?
We knew that.
God damn it. We found that guy first. We watched that show first. Thank you. Kevin just
By the way, Kevin, bring the car around.
Kevin just hit the bell. And besides the fact that your show is so well written and you got a great cast, your wife on that show.
Yeah, she's great.
We have voted her
really
the most doable mom on TV.
Well,
certainly more than Tim Allen's wife.
That was her goal coming out of high school.
To be the most doable mom on TV.
Well, she's pregnant this year, and we're hiding it. So you can watch for that.
So she's pregnant in real life?
Yeah, watch how many laundry baskets she's going to be carrying this year. And this is the first year she was pregnant also.
Now, she is so good on that show.
Yeah, she's great.
Doris Roberts, fantastic. Peter Boyle is great on that show.
Yeah.
It seems to me that when sitcoms, family-based sitcoms, are successful, you have so many parts that are integral. I mean, it's difficult to lose anyone. How instrumental were you in putting that cast together, or were these people that you said, hey, Peter Boyle, he's going to play your father.
Well,
this is Doris, she'll be your mother. How did that work?
Well, that happened. Brad Garrett was cast. They auditioned and they chose Brad Garrett before I was even in L.A.
Do your come on, he does him.
Everybody loves Raymond.
And he also does a Killer You, Ray. Hold on a second. Let me interrupt you.
No, I don't want to do that now. All right, go ahead. Yeah.
He's doing my. Here you go. Hit it, Kevin.
Yeah.
Does Kevin do it too?
Yeah, we'll all be Raymond. Oh no! Come on. My water.
Can I tell you something? It's like a hack impression now. It's so easy.
It's not a tough one to do.
It's the Rain Man of impressions.
Your brother. That's a challenge.
Yeah.
On the show about 2 weeks ago, I did both your brother and you at the same time. That is a challenge. That is a tremendous
having a
challenge.
conversation.
Yeah. I do a wicked Madeline Sweeten.
The daughter.
Yeah.
Let's hear her.
I'm kidding.
And you know what, Ray? That's another great thing about your show is that when you have the kids on, they're really not on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who needs to see the Olsen twins one more time?
Exactly. Well, that's what we want to make sure that it's about the family, but it's not a family sitcom. It's it's an adult sitcom.
Is she going to be dirtier this year?
In our way, in our roundabout way. I mean, that's the problem. Is there's not many characters on that show that can have sex. You know,
starting with you.
I'm married with 4 kids. But that's what's good is the brother's going to move out. Brad Garrett's going to move out of the house,
right,
and have his own He's breaking up with his girlfriend, and he's going to
Robert will be moving.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Yeah. So I'm going to live like vicariously.
Oh, that'll be great.
What's great is Ray Romano, am living vicariously through Ray Barone, who's living vicariously through his brother. I'm like twice removed from the sex, but it's there.
Here's a question. As a guy that watches your show with my face roughly a half an inch away from the screen, especially when your wife's on, do you write it in the script for her to cream her hands every week?
Anybody have any input on that one where you say, listen, I want her to take the lotion out at this
because I want to tell you, every time you guys get in bed together and she creams her hands,
creams her legs too. That one time she creamed her legs, didn't she?
You should see what didn't make the cut. She's creaming.
Is that something she does, or do you write that in, or is that just...
That's just her activity, her choice. It was, like I say, that's about all we can do, is cream the hands.
Will there be any scenes with you creaming your hands on this year's episode?
Go ahead, tell them about the lotion episode.
The all lotion episode.
Now, what about...
He put some cream on it episode.
What about Kevin being your good buddy, and here he is, your good friend, and you put him on your show, and he writes your show, and now he's got the show on that's on in front of your show.
Yeah. Here's a jive question that you guys have been asking for. What did you tell him, Ray? What advice did you give Kevin?
I told him, you're my lead-in. Don't choke on me. Don't blow it. Mm-hmm. Hand me some eggs. That's what I told him. He didn't get it.
And what are you taking away from this guy, Kevin, when with the debut of your show? And what are you going to be doing?
What do I take away from it? Plot lines, delivery.
Yeah, they steal stuff.
Delivery.
Yeah. Hey, Ray did this. Maybe we could do it in reverse.
So in your first show, you're going to go, oh, no.
That's how I open.
Are you going to have everybody combine a conveyor belt?
Yeah, exactly, like they did. Well, actually, you got to watch their opening credits this year.
My new nickname for Kevin is 6 and Out.
That's what they call me, because that's where we're going to go. 6 episodes.
Oh, 6 episodes.
6 episodes. 6 and Out.
Inspirational, Ray. I'm glad you're giving him that support.
Yeah, I feel nice with it. It feels warm and tingly inside when he says that.
Now, Ray, are you the richest guy now at CBS? I mean, I know Cosby's got all the money.
Yeah, you kidding? Yeah.
But now, will you write down your episodic worth?
Well, can I tell you something right now?
Yes.
I'm not joking. Excuse me.
We need water? Water for Mr. Ramano?
No. All kidding aside.
Yes.
I mean, I am negotiating right now, but as we speak, lowest paid cast member. You're looking at the lowest paid cast member on my show.
Are you kidding me?
Yes. No, I swear to God, I'm not kidding you.
Oh, my God.
We're in the middle of negotiating,
When do you see that wrapping up? When do you think you'll be wrapping up that negotiation?
What time is it now? No.
You know what?
I don't know. Who knows?
Have you seen...
I don't know where my money goes.
Have you seen the zoo of people behind you? And when you just said that about your salary, do you know that they all went like... I had no idea. Mr. Romano said he's the lowest paid.
They're reaching into their pocketbooks.
So you got a good guy, Ray. You got a guy that's going to hold them up, going to get you what you deserve. You're going to get all the money you need.
Yeah, I do. But look, my money goes to my wife, which goes to I don't even know what for as far as I know, I'm living off the land here.
Okay, well then write down your per episode.
No, what am I writing? No.
How much you make per episode?
This is mine.
Well, no, yeah, he wasn't honest.
Well,
we're covering that up.
He just gets lunch, which makes him
rich, very wealthy.
Seriously.
Give me a ballpark. I guessed that Kevin would get $100,000.
Is he out of his mind?
Yeah.
Out of his mind.
Well, I read Entertainment Weekly, okay?
No, not that episode. You didn't.
No, you're a little off.
Little off?
Not far.
For me?
Kevin's paid more than me as we speak. Yep.
Wow, that's a kick in the ass.
Well, he's got a nut to fill. Ring the bell.
You know what's scary? Literally, I'm hollow. I have wiffle balls.
Now, all right,
nuts to fill.
All right, you're awkward with the salary, so I'll ask you something else.
Good.
When you become like the next Jerry Seinfeld, please promise us that you won't become pompous like Jerry Seinfeld.
Too late.
I wish we had our tapes. When Jerry Seinfeld was talking on 60 Minutes or some show, and he describes the audience as a little child.
And the child doesn't know what it wants. And when we were listening to that, we said, what the hell happened to this?
Here's a guy that was a funny guy that had a funny show, and we liked watching his funny show, but it went from some point with him being a funny guy to like he's the king and we're his subjects.
Yeah.
Right? So do you promise me now you won't do that?
You know who keeps me in line? Can I tell you a story?
Yes,
my
please,
wife. It might be
we got it in the leg. Don't worry about it.
The day after my show premiered, the first day, Kevin and I were out here. My wife and family were still in New York, and we were going to Vegas. It premiered on Friday night. We had a big party, and then Kevin and I were going to Vegas to kind of like golf and celebrate. So I called my wife up, and she was kind of being sarcastic. Well, have a good time. You're going to Vegas. So I kind of played around with her. I go, hey, listen up, sweet sister. Okay, you're talking to a guy who just his own show premiered. All right, millions of people just watched me. You know, I went on and on, and she said to which she replied, you're still the dick I married. And that's what I have to remember. I am.
Yes, that's right.
Join the club.
And are you happy, Ray? Are you happy now? Are you truly happy?
Am I happy? Yeah, I can't be happy because
that's the Raymond we like.
I like that. Right.
Well, listen, you're a great guy for coming by, being such a big star and like hanging around with us
and bringing Kevin.
So it was nice of you to bring Kevin. I think you deserve a gift. Both of you deserve. Are we going to do two? Let's do two photos.
Now, we'd like to give you a photo. If you would like it personally, that's okay, Kevin. If you'd like it personally autographed,
we can arrange that if you'd like it personalized.
Yeah. Okay.
Put it to. Can I make it to my wife and kids?
Yes, sure. And what's your wife's name?
To Anna. And the kids.
And the kids. Now, if I see this in the trash on the way out, I'm going to be real upset.
And tell them to go when they tell my wife.
Okay.
Oh, God. Come on. Right.
Tell my wife, because she complains that I'm doing this, to go cry on a bag of money.
All right.
Come on.
Go cry.
Any opportunity.
On a bag. Do you mind if I use some X-rated language? Can I write on a bag of effing money?
Nah, because the kids are kids are involved, and they'll give you a different word.
How old are your non-TV kids, Ray?
8 and twin fives, and a 6-month.
Wow.
Kevin's just sitting here singing "Row, Row, Row Your Boat" in his head.
I haven't bumped in the earphones.
And Ray,
headphones.
I'd like you to also please take this down on my key tag with you.
All right, I appreciate it.
Kevin, we have the same for you, the same wonderful.
I get one, and Kevin, we can put a salutation on your photo as well.
You go nuts on mine because this is for me.
Okay.
All right. I'm just going to put here, Kevin. Don't trust.
You guys look different here.
Ray.
Yes, Ray, you are about the 5th person to mention that.
Okay, there you go.
Do you think I look better? I lost a lot.
Doesn't it look like we had a glue-on beard that we switched with? Now he's got the beard and I don't. It's a confusing photograph.
It's kind of a.
Can you see what I wrote to Kevin?
Yeah.
Kevin, I said, Kevin, don't trust Ray. I just put it on there.
I have that inscribed on my ass.
That tastes like chicken also.
Yes. I own that.
Tastes like chicken.
This is
a top interview.
I signed mine, Ray hates you.
Okay.
So please take those with our best wishes. Kevin James.
Thank you.
We know your show will be great. And Ray Ramano, I'm not kidding. You got a great show.
Good luck.
Thanks for coming in, you guys.
Okay.
Now let us talk about you.
There they go.
See you later.
That was fun.
He's a good guy, man.
They're both good guys. I hope that Kevin's show is half as good as Ray's. It'll be a big hit.
Oh, who cares about that? Yeah. Ray Romano's the man, Mike. He's the piece of gold.
Man, that's great. And he's a grounded individual. That's my impression.
Pretty down to earth. Just worried about saying the word dick.
Yeah, didn't like. Yeah, on this show, he would know that's like standard language.
Dick.
Now, you're not saying that particularly at anybody. That's just in general.
No.
We're working on our bad words. Some of the publicity people are here.
We were just marveling that Ray Romano said the word dick, and we were just commenting that we use that word all the time also.
But it doesn't sound like he would use it a lot, so we feel actually very honored privilege to have him use that. Now they all go, can you speak to your producer, please?
Now they're going to have a conference with Charles Broyhill, and this would be a good spot for us to do a break, and we'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.